Hi everyone, welcome to our SU Talk. Officially, our welcome week finished last week, but we are Students Union, we are super excited. So we decided to organize a few more events during this week, which is the second week after official welcome week. And today we are really happy to welcome you to our SU Talk. Our SU Talk is aiming to organize a platform for informal conversation between experienced students, it's students who already have this feeling on how to be ARU London students, and between new students who just starting their courses this January. And today, let's pretend I'm not Students' Union coordinator. I'm a new ARU London student. I've just started my course last week, and I will ask questions. I have no idea about what classes at ARU London look like. What are those assignments? Assignments, what is it? How to manage different commitments and how to organize work-life balance. And I will use this opportunity as you talk to ask any questions, and I will try to make the most of this opportunity. So here we have a few students with us who kindly agreed to share top tips on productivity, on achieving high results, and all these important things to know. So what will we do? First of all, please use this opportunity as informal chat, grab a cup of coffee and just enjoy. So first of all, I would like to introduce our students who will be sharing their experiences during this session. And I will just move from the top of my screen. Martin, would you like to go first? About something about you, maybe fun fact as well.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to start the conversation. My name is Martin Gunaf, and I'm a student first year. I study business and tourism management, and I'm just about to start my second trimester. I'm originally from Bulgaria, and obviously I study tourism because I like to travel, but I also like business, I like finances, I like managing and organizing different events and the different stuff. So that's why I think this is the perfect opportunity where I can improve my skills. I also work for Next. It's very well-known company. Obviously, now I don't work as a full-time because of my studies, but I worked for that company for over 4 years, so I feel happy then, and I can in the same time do my studying and my job. I also love to play football. I used to be a professional football player in 4 different countries, including in England, where I still play every Sunday. So enough about my background. I will join within the next question, and I will pass on to my next colleague.
Oh, thank you very much. It's really exciting background, and it's definitely not just about tourism, not about football, it's about everything. We're super excited to have you here with us. Christina, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, my name is Cristina Badam. I come from Romania. I've been living in UK for more than, I think nearly 13 years now. The reason why I came to this university is because somehow after this lockdown, I decided to make a change in my life. After lots of years of teaching, working as an English and French teacher, I also work with the embassy, with the London embassy. I work as a English translator and interpreter. So that's another job I'm doing, apart from being a mom, a student, a course champion. All these are in me. Let's say I'm every woman, if we may say so. Yeah, so there are lots of things we can talk about this university, this great university. Just like Martin, in my second trimester, I'm doing HR, so human resources business. I enjoy a lot my course. I wouldn't change it because it looks like it reflects a lot of my personality. So I don't know if I know there are lots of things to add, but I'm gonna leave some space for my other colleagues. I'm sure they can bring their own experiences into this meeting, and we will manage to convince everybody that this is a great opportunity to do some personal development and do something about our futures.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Christina. I think this pandemic changed a lot in our lives, and definitely, I'm pretty sure that your experience will be highly beneficial for other students to listen to and learn.
I hope so. I'll love to share my experience, and I'm sure everybody's got their own saying, and I'm sure that everybody here, they can share their own experiences, and we will be able to convince that it's a long journey. It's a hard journey, but as long as you know what you're doing, there are going to be lots of people ready to support you.
Yeah, definitely. And now I would like to provide Giovanna with the opportunity to introduce herself.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for the opportunity to join today. My name is Giovanna, as you can see. I study in ARU Anglo-Ruskin University in East India, an MBA in Business Administration. I study sociology in Italy, and 2 years ago I chose to come in England and have the opportunity to improve my English. And after the lockdown, I really wanted to involve myself in new studies. And when I see this university that helps you balance your work and your studies, I wanted to try, and hopefully, I mean, it was well, and I came studying. Right now, I'm in the second trimester. I started in September, and I became a rep class on my course. Also, I would like to add that I work as au pair for a British family. So I kind of have 2 engagements at the moment, 2 commitments, which I think Anglo-Ruskin University is helping me to balance both of them. And I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, thank you very much, and welcome to our SU Talk. So far, I'm seeing that all of our student speakers have lots of different commitments, and they definitely will have really good top tips on work-life balance for us. And also, I would like to ask Brianna to introduce herself.
Thank you, Ksenia. Hello, everyone. What a sunny but freezing day. Yeah, it's normal for January. Right, my name is Brianna Costadinovan. I'm 39 years old, and I'm coming from Bulgaria, the same as Martin. And I study at Anglo-Ruskin University International Business Management. And from May, we are about to start our 3rd year, which is 7th trimester. Personally, I'm really very actually pleased to be a student of this long year and very traditional, university with beautiful traditions and name. How happened with me? I've been living here in England, especially in London, for 16 years. And a long time ago, I used to have like colleges in West London or so, but I really wish, I really wanted a long time ago to study in very, like a university degree, higher degree. That was my dream. And I really wanted to do this since 2017. It was like a few years ago. By that time, I was a mother of 1, and I was full-time worker, which was really hard to to combine full-time work, motherhood, all this, to looking after the household, family, and going to university. So I said, wow, I need to postpone. But the good news came in 2019 and 20 when I was in my second time when I became a mother and I was on maternity leave. And I said, that's the best moment to get my dream in my hands. And I signed to university in the beginning of 2020. But guess what? The lockdown came, and that was the best moment to start the university. And I was really pleased because you see what happened, all this restriction, and I lost my job and everything. So I'm very pleased, and I started at that time the university degree, and I'm very pleased. Thank you.
Thank you, Brianna, for sharing your story. I think it's really inspirational to continue follow your dreams and never lose your hope. And I see that we have a few more students, and just because today we will go with 4 students who agreed to be our speakers, we will follow this agenda as was scheduled. But I'm pretty sure that next time we will organize more opportunities for put some spotlight on our students, and we will ask other students to join and answer our questions as well. And for now, I think it's time to kick off. And first things first, I'm a new student and I have no idea about classes at Anglia Ruskin University London. Could you please tell me more about how classes look like? Giovanna, would you like to start?
Yes, sure. Well, I speak about from the side of being an MBA, which is different from the degree. So I would say that the MBA, you got the choice to enjoy Saturday on campus, and during the week as well, you can study on Zoom. And this was crucial for me because during the week, you know, I'm looking after kids. So for me, it was impossible to go to East India. I live in North London. So it was quite challenging for me. Be able to choose about it, it was great because during the week it was a Zoomer. I was joining the lesson with the other colleagues and we feel really engaged. The teachers were asking us, giving us tips, and all our questions were asked by them. And we feel involved, even though we weren't physically in the class. But about on Saturday, I would say that it was fantastic. I mean, for me, enjoying being on campus, the first time in London, it was great. And I had the opportunity to meet my colleagues face to face, as well as my teachers. And they were really kind of us. And they were making sure that everybody of us was engaged, as well as on campus as online. And I mean, I really enjoyed it. And I would say that don't discourage yourself if you feel that you can't come physically in class, because you will not feel the difference joining via Zoom.
Thank you, Giovanna. And what about assignments? Like, what are they look like, Martin?
So in my degree, I usually have 4 different exams, 2 for each of the module that I have. In my first year, I had academic and professional skills and tourism, hospitality, and events. So you usually would have 2 written assignments and 2 verbal assignments. In my case, that was presentation and debate. The written assignments are most likely to be reports, which consist of about 2,000 or 2,500, and they have certain rules that you need to follow, certain criteria that you need to achieve. All that will be obviously said by the lecturer during classes. So I personally spent plenty of time on these because it's my first year. So I want to not only to impress the students or the lecturer, but I want to to do my best, and to do my best, I need to pay a little bit more attention and give a little bit more time. So if I have to give one tip in regards of the assignments, that would be start as early as possible to work on your assignments, and don't wait until the last week or the last month. Just because something seems to be easy, or you might think that you know what you're going to talk about, what you're going to say, or what you're going to write about, it doesn't mean that this will happen. And especially for first year students, reports, presentations, debates, they might be absolutely something new, something that they never met before. So as soon as you start working on your assignments, you will see that every hour working on the assignment helps you in the end to achieve the marks that you want. I think I did it great in the first 4 assignments. That's what the lecturers said, but they also told me that they know that I work since week 3 or 4, and if I can share that tip to someone else, they encourage me to do it. So I'll use that opportunity to tell all the students to work on their assignments and to not think that it's gonna be easy and they can do it for 1 week.
Have you used library resources?
Yes, I've used all the resources that the university provides. I used Google Scholar as well as obviously the search engine of Google. I've used the ARU library, the core textbooks, very important thing as well. I personally read all the books that we had in our core text. There were 2 books, and now we've got another 2 books which are linked to our new modules. I personally try to read them every time when I've got spare 5 minutes, even at my work when I'm on my break, and I've got 5-10 minutes. I read a little bit more about it, and that helps me because then when we go to the lecture, actually I know what the lecture will be about.
Yeah, that's a great tip. So start as soon as possible and use all of those available resources you have. Any other tips from someone else? Giovanna, would you like to contribute?
Yes, if I can add something, I would say to think about the lectures as well as a resource. I would say don't be shy to ask. They're really happy to share their tips, to give feedback. And for me, have this kind of relationship with them was so great because I was asking them, look, it's my first time being here. I would like to have some tips or feedback about what I was writing or how the assignments should look like. Because of course, for many of us, it's the first time in London, the first time in England, and the assignments can be really different from countries. So I would say, don't be shy, ask as much questions as you can, and because they will be really happy to share with you feedback and tips.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's about our university in general, not only about your lecturers, but if you have any questions to Students' Union or Employability team or Wellbeing team, you every time can just pop us an email and everyone would be more than happy to help. Christina, you unmuted?
Sorry. Yeah, I was going actually to add the same thing. There's also an employability scheme, which is designed to help you build and improve your employability skills and prepare you for the graduate job market. This is a very good opportunity where you can find lots of sources and lots of support. There's a lot of, you can get a lot of help in terms of building your CV, and it's a great opportunity, and why not? You will end up getting a job after graduating university, especially when you work hard. Yeah, so that was one of the thing I enjoy a lot.
Yeah, thank you. If we are touching now a topic about employability, I know that Giovanna has quite inspirational story about it. Would you like to share?
Yes, sure. Actually, I joined as well, and I feel quite precise. I love the fact that I could join during the break, like when we had a cup of coffee or eating something. It was great to join those courses. I personally joined the Gold Passport and the Employability Team courses. The Gold Passport helped me to achieve the goal of building my CV, which was quite like I know it could be better, and I felt now it's really I improved it a lot. And also during the employability teams, I had the chance to meet employers from different industries, and it was great to share tips and experiences with them. And also in one of those, I realized that there are so many resources that we can join for free. For example, there is an association that is called APM, and the APM is free for students, and you can just join join events online or face-to-face. And actually in November, I joined one of those events, and it helped me to achieve the goal of having the first job experience in London, if we can say that. So I would say don't wait until the end of your degree, because actually the opportunity can come in every time. And I remember I was nervous, but at the same time I was ready, because thanks to those courses, I realized what they wanted me to, they helped me to be the best of me, like saying, okay, I kind of prepare what kind of question they can ask for me. I know I have a strong CV now. That I've also checked, because on BLE platform, you can check your CV with the 360 degree CV, and you can check it online every time you want. You can just pop up your CV and they can give you feedback about it. And also be ready for the interview, because I had three interviews with the director, one of the director of the NHS. And now starting at the end of this month, I'm an administrator, project manager administrator for the NHS. And I'm quite proud, and I'm really happy, and I want to thank the university a lot, I would say, really.
We are proud of you too. I think it's exactly what university experience should be about achieving different goals, and obviously career, one of those goals. And loads of different events, services available for students. How to juggle all of those commitments and how to organize work-life balance. Brianna, would you like to share your experience on it? Brianna, you're unmuted. Or maybe some internet problems, because it looks like Brianna. Okay.
It looks like she's a little bit frozen.
Yep, I can see it as well. Okay, maybe Brianna can join us a bit later. So work-life balance. All of you are super busy, as we noticed from your introduction, and your tips on juggling different commitments would be really, really helpful for us. Martin, would you like to share your work-life balance tips?
Well, it's not so difficult to actually do more things, because we are in a university because we want to succeed, but there is no successful person being not active or being not engaged and involved in many different activities. So I always think, if everyone else can do it, if Elon Musk can do it, if Richard Branson can do it, why can't then? You know what I mean? You can always find time if you like something. In my case, I like studying, I like tourism, I like business. in the same time, I'm happy at my work for now. Of course, I want to get something better, get something within the tourism industry, because I'm not actually in the tourism industry right now. I also like playing football or doing different kind of sports. So when you like something, you always find the motivation within yourself, and just don't give up. Don't try and find excuses like, I've got no time for that, I've got no time for that. Because people who keep saying that they don't actually have time, these same people, they spend 3 hours on the sofa watching Netflix, which is not a bad thing, but this will not help you to achieve what you want. And you always have time. If you wake up early, what I do in my days off, I wake up about 5:30, and then about 5:45, I'm ready. I'm fresh, I'm ready. And that 1-2 hours when everybody else sleep, I can use it to do something. One day I'm doing swimming sessions. The other day I'm just going in the park, run, listen to some music. When I've got assignments to do, I wake up early and I start working on them between 6 and 7 o'clock, because this is when it's very quiet. It's still dark outside, it's quiet, nobody bothers me about anything, your phone is not ringing. Then you've got the time to actually do something. When everyone else is sleeping, you are working on your progress, on your goals. So I would say use your time properly. Time management is the best skill that you can have, and you can improve your time management skill. To me, that's the most valuable thing, and I work every day to improve it. So if you use your time smart, if you use it properly, you always find time to jiggle with all the activities that you want.
I absolutely love your energy. It's all about passion, and I'm super happy that here all of us with passion to this life, to achieving different goals, and it's very, very inspirational. Now I'm like, okay, tomorrow I will set my alarm for not 5, not gonna lie, not 5, maybe 6:30 would be quite nice start, and definitely let's all of us achieve our goals and make our steps. So now I really want to ask you about your engagement in Students' Union. And if you can share your experience of maybe attending some events or taking some representative role within Students' Union, it would be really, really interesting for us to hear. Christina, would you like to start?
Yes, so being a new student, because I haven't been that long in this university, I had the opportunity to be one of the course champions. There are only 12 in the whole university, so for me, this was a great honor. I'm trying to take as much as I can the advantages of this opportunity. Being a course champion, it's like a step up from the class rep. It involves more leadership skills, which I'm sure they're gonna help me a lot in the future, in the nearby future. Yeah, so being involved in the student union, and I'm trying to take as much as I can part in all those events organized by the union. I'm trying to get involved as much as I can and as much as my time allows me to. I'll be more than happy to support any student who comes to me in order to get an advice or something like that, anything really. And yeah, I'm happy to be part of this lovely team, because it's an amazing team. The fact that we can talk to each other, support each other, it's the best thing that could happen, especially after this lockdown, when we were somehow limited with the social events and all this stuff. So it's like an outburst for everybody to share and to try and express their feelings. It is a little bit hard, but the fact that I can find someone to talk to, it's a blessing. I will take it like that.
Yeah, thank you. And we will have plenty of opportunities to be involved in. We will have our Global Week and Business Week and any other opportunities we will share with all students. And we would be more than happy to see you as participants or maybe volunteers. Anything really. Brianna?
Hello. I'm very apologies. Just I had a power cut and the broadband stopped. Can you imagine it? That never happened, but today. So I'm back quickly through my phone. So apologies for this. So if you wish to discuss something to the people, just let me know, Ksenia, because I believe the last you asked me to answer the question, but that was a technical glitch moment.
Yeah, so I think it would be really helpful if you can share your tips on work-life balance.
Right. As a person who has been already 2 years at university, just in the beginning of the third year, I could advise every new or just on the beginning student. I know it could be quite stressful. And also I really admire the people who work and have families. Even there is Carmen, there is a people who, they have families, like the most of the women, they have, family, children, and they still work and they can deal with all this university life and assignments, going to either on the campus or you just do your online sessions. But my first advice is never give up. This is what I'm saying. It's hard, but it's not impossible. What I could recommend for the people who work, also it's good to start to prepare, the assignments. It doesn't matter if they're written or just like presentations or exams. It's good to be prepared. Also, if you're attending the lectures, just I know sometimes it's hard because the people are tired or so, but please stay focused. Just listen very carefully the lecturer and just follow the VOE slides. All these sessions, they're so great because everything is there. Everything is so helpful. Every lecture, there is which page of the text, core text, or just paper, the textbook of the module. Also all these quizzes, after every week or session, you can find for the so far what we have. Yeah, so I said just focus and spend all the time at lecture or VOE. Also, as Martin said, and the guys, there is a full access to the digital library. If you don't have a time going to the campus to get just a classic paper, textbooks, or all these articles or so, the access to the online, this digital library, you can have it everywhere while you're traveling on the underground, or you want to chill, just grab a coffee or so, and they just have a quick look. At least you can have an eye for all these sources, have you got it or so. So that's why I say, just do your balance, work, rest, but don't wait for the late submission time or so, for the last moment. Also, personally, me as like a mother, what I do on the daytime when the children are around, to spend the time with them is just like relax. Going outside for walk. The walks, they always help. When you're going outside, have some fresh air, have something nice like a treat or yourself. It always help. When the children, going to sleep or so, even I spend so many nights without sleep or so, but really it's worth it. And it's not only me, it's in my course, my colleagues and the other girls from different courses or so, they share the same experience. But this is what I'm saying, just stay focused at the lectures, stay balanced, just use every 3 minutes at least during the the time until we submit, the assignments, because normally you have between 4 and 6 weeks to submit. Just stay focused for this period. After then, there is always a long breaks and time for yourself. So this is my advice as a third-year student. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed your advice on staying focused, because sometimes it's so difficult. Even I find myself that, okay, I join some event online, and in the meanwhile, I scroll my Instagram and I can't be really focused. So just try to make the most of your time. And if you're in the lecture, stay focused, listen to your lecturer, ask your questions. If you're somewhere on your break, be in this moment, just turn off your phone and be on your break and make the most. I think it's a really, really useful tip, which sometimes quite hard to follow, but here we are to share our inspiration and just follow it. And now I want to ask all of you, as we touched again some topic about assignments, what is the highest mark you managed to achieve at Anglia Ruskin during your studies? Let's motivate our students even more. What is the highest mark?
Okay. So far for 3 years, I can say mainly I have A-levels. Mainly they're between 75-80%. But my highest result was on this business law. It's like business law. It was exam, 2 hours exam, and my mark was 94%. Yeah, this is my highest so far. But yeah,
that's great achievement. It's really, really inspirational. Oh
yeah, I have a colleagues, they had 100%.
Whoa, so it's really seems like nothing is impossible. Everything is possible.
It's possible. Also, I wish to give an advice, as you said, if we just how to say, to inspire the new students. So I think we need to share them with them that after every term from the university, our principal David Sexton and all this administration of the university, they always award the top achievers students. It's a very special ceremony. It's beautiful, and they just give you a word, which is like I'd say like this written award to say congratulations of your high performance, and also it's beautiful Anglia Ruskin hoodie. All these like notebooks, pens, beautiful. It's very nice to have this outfit and to be apart from the pen, because not everyone received this pen and notebook, and it's something like, oh, look what a pen I got, which is beautiful. But yeah, this is what I say, guys. It's hard, but it's not impossible. Never give up.
I'd love to be a student again and just try to achieve these awards, because it seems really cool. Giovanna, what is your highest mark?
I can't talk about it yet because I'm waiting for my marks since I'm in the first trimester. But if I can advise the students in submitting on time, because I would say I didn't have problem even though I was working, is as Martin and Brianna said, please start on time. And I really believe in the power of taking notes, even online, or just writing on some word, or with piece of paper and your pen while you are in the class, because it's really useful and helps you to know what you have studied for 3 hours, for example, which is sometimes is hard to remember what you have learned so far. But if you write down at the end of the class, you will see the result. You see, that's what I've done, and then I can start the next week being aware of what I've done in the previous week. And then everything is at the end of your term, you have almost everything done. You have to put together and have your assignment. Actually, I used the platform, the VLE platform, for the of the assignments. It was a learning course in learning resources, which helped me to know how should be the format of the assignment, how to, for example, I don't know, write your ending and your beginning of the assignments, or how to use some word in a better way. I mean, it was quite useful to know how it should be done. And I would recommend to use the VLE learning resource as much as you can. Just pop up, spend time, go to the ARUL app, check your timetable, your emails. It's something that you can do every day without any spending much time. It's like 10 minutes of your time, maybe diary, and you can see and be updated what is going on in the campus as well, which is good.
Yeah, it's very encouraging. So our students have plenty of resources, and just make sure that you use them. And yeah, in this case, your chance to get those highest marks, 100%, it's definitely possible. And Christina, would you like to contribute?
Yes, I was just going to say and to talk not only about the grades, what grades we managed to get. I was going to add the knowledge, the understanding of why we are going to this university. I could talk about the things that I've learned in such a short time. Things that I'm sure they're going to help me a lot in, getting more experience and learning more. And even this experience as a course champion, I'm sure it's going to help me a lot in the future. So yeah, so the short time, it's not, it doesn't tell you much, but what you manage to learn within such a short time, that will tell you everything about yourself and how much you put in, how much work you did, and that will tell you how great you can be when you have when you are surrounded by great lecturers, when you know that there's always a lot of information where you can find it in the digital library, in everything. So you're not alone in this university, and this is the one thing that I could tell. This is the one thing I could say to everyone. Yes, you're not alone. It's not gonna be easy, but you will definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel if you know exactly what is it that you want. So yeah, don't give up, and carry on and keep up the good work.
Yeah, it's really great note that here we are not only for piece of paper, but we are here for valuable experience and skills. And it's great to notice that here ARU London is all about those valuable experiences, and just take those opportunities. And definitely the world is your oyster, as I love to say. And not forget that we are in London, which means that we have plenty of opportunities to explore city and attend different events. And now I want to ask who of you managed to attend any of those events and can share any experiences of being a student in London? Brianna?
Thank you, Xenia. But just in regards, very briefly, I wish to mention to the students, as you said, here is London and all these benefits that the university provide. Don't forget getting your original student card. You're eligible to have a discount in many shops, restaurants, places. Use some services like the London Underground. You can travel with Student Oyster, which is a 30% discount from your weekly or monthly travel, which is very bargain. This is what I use. Second, the attendance bursary, which is fantastic. This is great reward for every student who attend the lectures more than 90%, I think 85%. If you have this, if you've been on the lectures, it doesn't matter, is it online or at the campus. It's £250 and it's a very good rewards. And now, regardless in the events, there've been so many events. However, during 2020 and beginning of 2021, it was a little bit complicated, as you know, this restriction of the COVID. But once when the things back in normal, especially now for the autumn term at the university, there were so many events like Black History Month. This is what we organized. Our vice president, Adebisi Sassi, she had a great performance. It was beautiful to go in at the university to share experience, meeting with the people, and also there were beautiful treats for the students. They really appreciate. Also, there was like Christmas markets, and very soon, last year in the beginning of 2021, it was the International Week, when everyone had the opportunity to present it's our country, to tell a story. Also, we had an event, then you have to present like a traditional dish or you love to cook to present your culture and your cuisine. And so many events, they keep coming out. Just the student union, there's so perfect ladies there, the people there, they always make, our student life very colorful. So stay, keep in touch in VOE and all this ARU, mobile app. You can get all these updates and news. So you'll really love it.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And we always happy to hear your project ideas and happy to help to realize them. And I believe that Martin can share his experience of some London events.
Well, being a student does not necessarily mean being on events only within the university, because we are students in London, which to me personally sounds very impressive. And that was one of the main things that made me choose Anglia Ruskin University, and especially the campus in London, because London it's a great city, and I've been nearly everywhere in Europe. I used to live in Berlin, which is the capital of Germany, obviously very big city. But London is definitely in my top 3 cities in Europe. I've been there because of many sport events. I've been there on concerts. My last time was actually during Christmas. I went there for one night. I chose a hotel. I stayed in the hotel. I went to Regent Street, Oxford Street, and all them festive lights and beautiful Christmas decorations and other stuff. I like eating out in London because there is plenty of choice. The city itself is just so alive. It's also very clean. It's all luxury. I like that. It's so impressive, Yeah, the buildings are so clean, so nice. There are so many attractions. You can get a cruise. You can go have a dinner 150 meters above the earth. So many things to do in London, and I live a little bit far away from London. But if you are based within London or anywhere nearby, an hour or an hour and a half, I would strongly recommend to go out and just see the feel, the taste of London, feel the life of London, because it's not just nice on the photos, it's nice when you get there. I'm personally very excited being there every time.
You're not alone. I'm sure that most of us share the same feelings about being in London, and London is absolutely beautiful. And I believe that we are close to the end of our session, and it will be nice. We already shared quite a lot of different pieces of advice with new students, and maybe like a quick summary, top tip, just one top tip advice, which maybe we didn't mention so far, or some inspirational citation which you want to share with our students. Because personally, I gained so many motivation from this session. I absolutely love every word which you said. It's really, really inspirational. And let's just finish our session on the same motivational, inspirational note. Christina, would you like to go first?
I would just say, don't give up on your dreams. Keep on chasing it. Well, don't be afraid to make any mistakes. And that's it. I mean, I'm sure, stay positive. Have a good growth mindset. Don't get stuck in one thing, believing that you can't do it, because there are lots of things you can do. It's just that you need to find the willingness to do it and to really want to do it. So keep believing, I would say. Don't give up hope.
Yeah, definitely. Positive mindset is a key to achieving all of our dreams. Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome.
Giovanna, would you like to share your top tip?
Yeah, sure. I would like to say that university can be, I mean, time can fly. So please get involved as much as you can at the activity, get involved with your colleagues. Don't be afraid to meet new people. I know sometimes, even for me, that I'm a really talk active person, sometimes I feel like, yeah, this time is changing all of us, but don't be shy, don't get shy. We know we stay home for quite long. So now that we get the opportunity to go out, finally, please, I would tell myself, actually, thanks to Martin, go and visit London more. You are in London, so you can, and I feel lucky to be here. And I would say to all the students, please, it's not so easy to have an involved team, professional team helping with you, people then they love the work that they are doing, because it's something that really is hard to find. And I felt this much like love and professionalism around me. And I wanted to take with you as well, and saying, please join us, join all the opportunity that might come in the future. Don't be afraid, because you never had a second chance to join them. So I would say keep it all the opportunity that might come for you.
Yeah, definitely. I absolutely like how we motivate each other and make the most of any opportunities you have. Brianna, would you like to share your experience, your top tip?
So once again, as I said before, it's hard, but it's not impossible. And I wish to say, everyone, you made the best choice to be in London and to be at Anglia Ruskin University. That's for me. All the best.
Thank you, thank you. And Martin, would you like a top tip from Martin?
My motto is always don't let failure to go to your heart, and don't let the success go to your head. That means always work hard. If you fail, you fail. Don't take it so personal. If you succeed, do not take it as something very, very impressive. There is always something more. There is always a step above. So always try your best, because you don't have limit. And just work hard. That's the secret of any kind of success. Hard work.
Absolutely. Sky is the limit. I love English idioms. So I just, anytime I have opportunity to say anything like English idiom, I will go for it. Guys, thank you very much. We are right in time. Thank you very, very much for being with us, for contributing your time to share your experiences. is very inspirational. I'm super happy that we are recording this session, and we will make sure that we share this recording with other students. And yeah, just continue your ARU London student journey, make the most, and we are Students' Union here to support your ideas. We are always open to conversation. And yeah, just thank you very, very much. I enjoyed and hope you enjoyed as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for today. Thank you.
Thank you to you, Xenia. Have a lovely day, everyone.